Driger S is Takara Tomy's latest release in their crossover project that seeks to make remakes for previous generations, and this time we have the remake for Driger S or Driger Slash. I do want to give some context in that I wasn't really super excited for this release. It is really awesome that we're going to be getting remakes in Beyblade X, and there's some really cool ones on the way like Pegasus and Valkyrie, but Dranzer S really wasn't amazing, and Driger S just looks to be more of the same. But before you hit that dislike button and call me a plastic gen hater, let's actually talk about this release. Let's start off by talking about the box. I do love what they're doing with these crossover boxes. It's supposed to be very similar to the original generation release, and they've even done a comparison on the Takara Tomy channel, showing off just how similar this remake box is to the original. They're just really unique, and if you're a Beyblade collector, I think it's going to look really good on display. But now let's open up the box and see what's inside. This is a booster release, so it's not going to come with a launcher, but that's not really surprising. Inside the box, there's the 3 components of the bay, as well as the instructions and the sticker sheet. Whether you love stickers or not, I do think it's kind of nice that for Beyblade X, we don't really have to deal with stickers. But then for these remakes, it's just an extra step. The first piece of the actual Beyblade that we're going to look at is going to be the bit. Here we have Point. While Point is really good, and it's one of my favorite bits in the entire system, it is definitely really different than the original metal change that was on the original Driger S. I am going to be using footage from Elliot Sampson's recent video on Driger S, so if you want to know more about its history, go and check out his channel, link in the description down below. So Point works, and the gray color I think is kind of unique, but it is definitely very different from the original metal change. And they obviously weren't going to create their own X version of metal change, at least not yet, but it's like, I guess it works. Next up for the Ratchet, we have a gray color 480, and while once again the color is pretty unique in this gray color scheme, I don't really know why they went with 480 instead of like 460. These X bays are already really tall, and I don't know, I feel like a shorter height would fit the original release a little bit better. I do want to give a big shout out to Mall of Toys for sending me this Driger remake, and if you want to get one for yourself, go and check them out. They have it up for sale right now. They also have the newly released Tyranno Beat and a bunch of other Beyblade X and UX releases like Hell's Hammer, Dran Buster, or even the best X release with Wizard Rod. So go and check them out, link in the description down below, and make sure to use code ilinnuc to get 5% off of your first purchase. And then finally, we have the Driger S layer itself, and without stickers, it definitely looks kind of bland, but as soon as you put the stickers on, it does look really good. Obviously very different from the rest of the X lineup, but seeing that plastic gen energy come through is really cool. There is one thing of note about this blade, is the weight. It is super light. It's like 28.5 grams, which makes it a little bit heavier than Dranzer. That's almost 10 grams less than Phoenix Wing. And actually, just to make it even more insane, the entire combination for Driger S weighs a little bit more than just the blade for Phoenix Wing. That's kind of insane. Now, obviously, Takara Tomy's not releasing these crossover bays to be competitive. They're mainly just for people's collections and for people's nostalgia, but I think them adding just like a couple of grams of weight wouldn't really be asking too much, and it'd make them just a little bit more viable. But when you look at the full combo, it's hard not to like it. It's such a classic design, and in the original anime, this bay was used by Ray, who is such an influential character. We can see elements of his design in future generations. Think of Kyoya from Metal Fight, or even King from Beyblade X. We can really see how Ray has influenced the last 25 years of Beyblade history. But now it's time to go to the test battles to see if this bay is actually competitive, or if it's more just for collectors. Alright, for the first round, let's put Driger S up against the previous remake with Dranzer S. Let it rip. Definitely some nice aggression. Both of these bays are super lightweight. I don't know if we're going to get any crazy contact here. It's going to come down to a stamina finish unless there is a surprise. And Okay, Drigger takes that first loss. Let's go. Oh, okay. Some nice impacts right at the beginning. Nothing super huge, and Dranzer's gonna win that one as well. Good speed. The bays are lightweight, very nimble. Okay, and Dranzer's gone. Kind of dodging each other right now. Good impact. Drigger kind of flipped on its side. And there we go. Stamina yet again. Now we're going to change gears and put Drigger up against Phoenix Wing. Remember, the entire Beyblade of Drigger weighs the same as the blade of Phoenix. So, let's go. Let it. Oh! Huge contact straight away. Phoenix looks fine for the most part. And Drigger takes the L. Huge. Phoenix is crazy. Drigger did eat those hits though. And Phoenix might actually... Wow, okay. An actual Phoenix loss. That's kind of surprising. Oh my god. What a comeback. If you're interested, here's a little damage report. You can see all the scuffs and stuff that Drigger's taking. Okay. There's an overfinish for Drigger. Okay. Dude, is Drigger the counter to Phoenix Wing? Probably not, but 2 in a row. Now let's put Drigger up against Tyranno Beat. These bays released on the exact same day, and once again, there is a huge weight difference, so let's see what happens. Tyranno Beat on Quake. Tyranno Beat might actually lose these. Quake is not a great stamina bit, that's for sure. And is it going to be close? The winner is... Drigger. Okay. Not missing. A lot of crazy energy, but none of it really. And another stamina finish. Let it rip. Oh! Tyranno Beat just taking the head off of Drigger. It is gone. Let it rip. Oh! Huge hits from Tyranno Beat, but I mean, Drigger took them. Maybe it's not that bad. So what did you guys think of the battles? Overall, I mean, it definitely seems a little bit better than Dranzer off of my first impressions, and it won some pretty surprising battles, but overall, with the big weight difference, I don't really see it having a chance up against some of those top tier combos. I really wouldn't put it any higher than maybe C or B tier, but it is just such a cool design, and I'm glad to have it as part of my collection. But that is going to wrap up this video, guys. If you liked it, hit that like button down below and hit subscribe to join the Nook Nation, and I will see you in the next one. Have fun, and bay away.